I'm sure narinig nyo na kung ano yung mga communication models. Pero paano nga ba sila nagdi-distinguish sa isa't isa? In this episode, we will talk about the four models and the four communication models na meron tayo na pinag-aaralan natin sa agricultural extension. So, number one, we have the Laswell's model, the Shannon and Weaver model, Perlos SMCR model, and Osgood and Sharam model. So in the TOS, 20 items yung meron sa communication and extension. So hindi lang dito kasama yung models of communication. I will release a whole new video about, or I have released a whole new video about the elements of the communication process. So if the lecturer, what do they call this in the lecturer? If the examiner will follow the TOS, 20 items will be under the communication and extension topic. So sa communication and extension, na-discuss na natin in the past episode yung elements of the communication process. Ayun, so yung from the sender papunta hanggang sa feedback, etc. And now, let's go to the models of communication. So under that, andun yung utilize communication model suitable for diverse farming communities. Ayun yung under nung TOS na yan. And evaluate the effectiveness of communication models in conveying agricultural concepts to farmers. All right. So hello, I am Josh from Yabong Pilipinas. And if you are new here, my mission is to democratize access to agricultural education. Ang meaning lang nun is mas gawin nating available dito sa YouTube, sa social media, yung coverage for the licensure exam. Kasi ang mahal na nga ng mga review centers ngayon. And if you're self-studying naman, we can do this together. Again, I am always saying this na in your journey towards your license, I am just here to guide. I am not the reason kung bakit kayo papasa ng licensure. And kung meron mang reason talaga na kung bakit kayo magiging licensed agriculturist or registered agriculturist, is kayo yon. So, andito lang ako para mag-guide, pero all of the work, nasa inyo yan. So, another mission ko here in Yabong Pilipinas is to simplify the concepts na feeling natin sobrang hirap i-grasp, but I am doing simplification through storytelling, through converting it into layman's term. So, yeah, ayun yung mission natin dito sa Yabong Pilipinas. So for this video, dito tayo pupunta sa communication models. This will be a very short video, and I think kasi apat lang naman siya. So chill lang itong lecture na ito. So yeah, tara. Let's review for the licensure. So communication models in agricultural extension. So itong mga to, they help extension workers understand how messages are sent, received, and interpreted by farmers. So kumbaga, since meron tayong mga ganitong klaseng models, kasi let's say for example, kapag meron kang i-follow na talaga na parang step by step, o kaya meron ka ng alam na structure, di ba mas madaling mag-work? Kunwari, paano magsaing ng kanin? Ganyan. Di ba? So, alam ka namang unahin mo yung bigas, tapos ilalagay mo na siya dun sa rice cooker, di ba? Tapos hindi mo pala nilagyan ng tubig. So, kapag meron ka ng specific na model na sinusundan, mas madali nang mag-move. So, ito, yung reason kung ba't natin pinag-aaralan itong mga communication models. Para in the communication aspect ng, for example, kapag mag-i-introduce tayo ng bagong pesticide, alam na natin na okay, merong sender, ako yung sender, tapos ito yung ang mag-receive yung farmer. Ngayon, pwede magkaroon ng noise in between. Let's say, for example, hindi nila masyadong naiintindihan. So, ayun yung isa sa noise. Merong barrier. Ganyan. Tapos, ano yung mga gagawin mo? So, ayun siya. So, this goes to the foundational understanding of what communication is. So, it will serve as a guide for designing better communication strategies in the field. Ayun. So, we'll explore four major models in this video. We have Laswell, Shannon and Weaver's model, Berlos SMCR model, and the Osgood and Schramm's model. So first, let us talk about Laswell's model. So ito, na-discover to, or na-discover, ginawa niya to, or pinresent niya to noong 1948. So ang parang ganap lang dito sa Laswell's model is merong who says what, in which channel, to whom, and with what effect. So if you're gonna remember this, ito na siya. So may sender, who, may message, ano yung says what, channel, which channel, kapamilya ba? Joke lang. Hindi. Through paper ba? Written ba? Through spoken ba? Through social media ba? To whom? Sino yung nag-receive? And ano yung effect? So ang tatandaan natin here is that merong effect ang Laswell's model. So ang isa sa example nito, ito, DA launches a radio program promoting organic fertilizer use. Farmers hear it, try it, and share results. So this utilizes the Laswell model kasi nakinig sila, hear it, so na-receive ng mga farmers natin, tinry nila, and share nila yung result. So that is the effect nung paggawa or yung pag-promote ng DA sa radio program na yon. So to reiterate, Laswell's model highlights the importance of evaluating message impact. So merong epekto. Yeah, so this is perfect for designing extension campaigns. So the next one is the Shannon and Weaver model. So this started as a mathematical model of communication, or it is actually known as the mathematical model of communication. And it was presented to us noong 1949. So ito yung ilan sa mga main elements ng Shannon and Weaver model. So we have information source, example yan, yung extension worker. We have the transmitter, ano yung tool na ginamit. So, pwede sigurong microphone. Sige, phone, radio station. Ano yung transmitter? Ano yung channel? Ano yung medium of delivery? Sinabi ba siya? Spoken? Parang ganito. Receiver? Meron din yon. So, yung mga farmers. The destination. Understanding or action taken. And we also have the noise. So dito, meron na yung factor ng noise. Any interference. For example, unclear yung message. Yung merong language barrier. Merong poor internet connection. Even that can be a noise in the communication process. So ito yung dito, distinction ng Shannon and Weaver model. So if you also notice, I am still applying the color coding here. Para let's say, for example, ang maalala nyo, kapag red to yellow, orange ang Laswell model. Isa slides ko to So ang ginamit ko dito, red, orange, yellow. Tapos sa Shannon and Weaver model, ang ginamit ko na, para mas matandaan nyo, kulay green. So ang key aspect niyan ay may noise. So kapag merong question about, let's say for example, which model highlights that there is a noise, so doon na papasok si Shannon and Weaver model. So meron tayong source, we have the encoder, we have the message with the channel, of course. Yung message, dala-dala siya ng channel. Then along that path, meron tayong noise, and meron tayong decoder, and meron tayong receiver. So that's the Shannon and Weaver model. So let us say, for example, a farmer misinterprets instructions from a noisy radio broadcast, resulting in wrong pesticide dosage. So the key feature of the Shannon and Weaver model is that it reminds us to reduce communication barriers and ensure message clarity and agricultural extension. So again, sabi ko nga, ang pinaka distinction of Shannon and Weaver is that kinoconsider highly ang noise or ang barrier. So, again, Laswell's model, ang key feature niya ay merong effect. Sa Shannon and Weaver, merong noise. Kino-consider ang noise. Now, let us go to Berlos' SMCR model. So, ang SMCR, it stands for source, message, channel, and receiver. So dito naman, kung nakita nyo, kulay blue. Again, kapag kulay orange, Lasswell's model. Kapag kulay green, we have the Sharon and Weaver model. And sa Berlos model naman, ang ginamit ko ay kulay blue. So we have the source, message, channel, and receiver. Kumbaga, this is some of the basic, parang siya yung mas basic no, kumpara dun sa dalawa. Pero ito kasi, 1960 siya sinabi sa atin. 1960 and finormulate ni Berlo kung sino man siya. So, example, an extension agent demonstrates composting, showing, touching, and explaining kung paano mag-compost, ensuring that the message connects with farmers' experiences. So, ang key feature ng Berlo's SMCR model is that effective extension depends not only on the message, but also on the skills, attitude, and understanding of both the source, the sender, and the receiver. Ayan, so both the sender and the receiver. So that's the key feature of SMCR model ni Berlo. Kumbaga siya yung pinakamadaling tandaan. Tapos SMCR na, so gets na agad. SMCR, source, message, channel, receiver. So ang source dito, let us say for example, andyan siya. So extension workers, communication skills, knowledge, and attitude matter. Sa message, the message should be meaningful, culturally appropriate, and well-organized. So my source, my message. Then sa channel, dyan papasok yung sensory route, which includes hearing, seeing, or touching. So for example, sa field demo, ayun, it will use multiple senses kasi kailangan nilang marinig kung ano yung sinasabi mo, makita kung ano yung ginagawa mo, or even mahawakan kung ano itsura nung compost kunwari. Ayun. And of course, the receiver, the farmers must share similar experiences or understanding for the message to make sense. And lastly, hindi ko pala siya na chronological order. This is the Osgood and Schramm model, which is inintroduced sa atin noong 1954. It's a circular and interactive two-way process. So, ibang-iba yung structure niya compared to the past models na diniscuss natin. Most of them doon is somehow linear, but here in Osgood and Schramm model, it highlights that the communication is a two-way process and it is not a linear process. So, dito na papasok yung merong encoder, interpreter, decoder, then yung message dadalhin ulit sa other, then merong feedback, kumbaga. So the main idea here is that both participants in the communication channel or the communication process ay sender and receiver. So constantly sila na nag-encode, decode, and nag-give ng feedback. So dito na papasok, let's say for example, yung discuss natin na participatory approach. So pwedeng yung extension worker magbibigay ng knowledge papunta sa farmer. Tapos yung si farmer, magbibigay din siya ng knowledge niya or ng feedback niya doon sa sinabi noong extension worker. Tapos mag-exchange sila ng information, mag-exchange sila ng message, kumbaga. So example, during a farm field school, farmers share traditional pest control methods. So the facilitator listens, learns, and adds scientific input. So kunwari, sa farmer field school, yung mga farmers, sasabihin nila, okay, ito po yung mga ginagawa namin. Tapos yung facilitator, papakinggan niya kung ano yung ginagawa nila, tapos magtatama siya or magtatama siya kung merong something na mali or mag-a-add siya ng something scientific. Ayun. So that's an example of the application ng Osgood and Schramm model. So the key feature of the Osgood and Schramm model is that communication and extension should be dialogue-based and not one-sided. So, but there are some instances actually na merong one-sided talaga. So dun papasok yung effectivity ng isang communication method. Kunwari kapag lecture o kaya itong nangyayari ngayon, kaya ako kayo ini-encourage na magbigay ng feedback or comments sa baba, sa comment section para maging two-way process siya. Pero let us say, for example, ikaw, nakikinig ka, tapos meron pala akong maling sinabi, tapos inabsorb mo na lang siya. I didn't know kung meron ka bang question. So, it's a one-way process. This is just me speaking through this video papunta sa'yo. So, sa Osgood and Schramm model, it encourages that communication must be two-way. So, I'll give my information papunta sa'yo, then ikaw, you can also give information towards me. Ayan. So, that is something that I appreciate here in this channel and actually in Sprout of Philippines as well. There are some students who are leaving a feedback or a clarification actually. Just recently, may nag-comment na mali po yata yung sagot sa number 8. So, dahil ni-raise niya yon, nakapag-reply ako na, oo nga, tama ka. So, same thing here in Yabong Pilipinas. You can also do that whenever may mga nasasabi akong ganun. Just clarify and ask respectfully. This is a respectful space. So, ayun. Farmers and extension workers learn from each other, leading to mutual understanding and innovation. So that's just about it. So the summary of the models, we have 4 models that we discussed in agricultural extension. We have the Laswell model, Shannon and Weaver, Berlos, SMCR, and Osgood and Schramm. So ang focus ng Laswell's model is to evaluate communication effects. Sa Shannon and Weaver, ang focus niya is clarity and noise reduction. Sa Berlos SMCR, human elements and communication. And sa Osgood and Schramm is feedback and interaction. So the type of flow sa Laswell is one-way. Sa Shannon and Weaver ay one-way. Berlos SMCR ay one-way but relational. Sa Osgood and Schramm ay two-way. So may feedback na. So example sa Laswell, this is best used in extension campaigns and info drives. So let us say, for example, posters, yung mga yan, most of the time, one-way yan. Not most of the time, all of the time, one-way yan. Shannon and Weaver naman is for mass media extension. So radio and TV, best used in sila doon, itong model na to. Si Berlo naman, best used in training and demonstration kasi it builds trust, relational. And yung Osgood and Schramm, it is best used in participatory extension and farmer field schools. That's it for this video. If you learned something in this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. As of this moment, I am uploading every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And hopefully, ma-cover natin lahat ng coverage ng licensure by June 2026 or July 2026. That's my goal. And if you know someone who would benefit from this video, if you know someone who's also studying for the licensure examination, kindly share this video with them and para together maging registered agriculturist kayo. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for listening. I have a lot of videos about crop pests, soil science, and crop science in my YouTube channel, so check them out. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for listening and see you in the next episode. Bye.